Before I get started, I'll put on some of this gloves in a bottle, which is wonderful stuff. Keeps my hands safe from any chemical that might be going on. There are a lot of things happening though. Let's see over here, I had these orange posts, lines, I don't know what they were, drawn in earlier. And some of you might be saying, well, what are those things? I want to be gentle here. I want to be gentle with you, my dear listener, watcher. If you are bothered, both by my painting and by yours, if you are bothered by the little doohickeys on my painting that you can't identify, if you look at this and say, well, that bothers me that there's a blue thing there and an orange thing there, and I don't know what it is, and that just bothers me. Take pills. Okay. It's more likely to be those of you who are obsessive compulsive who have problems with that, but I say that with a great deal of empathy, because I am, on the scale of, whatever, I'm obsessive compulsive. I am a neat Nick. I'm an unusual artist in that regard, I think. My studio is almost always tidy. I clean it up when I'm done. That's unusual. I'm not saying anything, it's not a value statement, it's just I am describing myself. So I tend to be the kind of personality that would say, but what is it? Am I sounding whining enough for you? If you are one of those people, then I want to be gentle, but I want to be instructive. The little child in you needs to be revived. The little child that you were at one point, you need to blow coals on that fire. You've become adult. You've become adultish. You become obsessive compulsive to a fault. Good art is art that's fun to look at, fun for your eyes to look at, fun for your eyes to dance around, fun for your eyes to make things up. In other words, it's a very visceral, what's the word? Visceral, sense-centered experience. It is not primarily, good art is not primarily an analytical, intellectual, rationalistic endeavor. Okay? So a lot of things in my painting don't make sense. Like you could say, and I'm hoping you could see this. Do you see this little faint orange line right there and a faint orange line right there? If you are operating entirely in your analytical brain could be having fits with things like that and say, that bothers me. I hope I'm not mocking any of you too much, but what does it? My eye enjoys that little hiccup of a color there. My eye enjoys seeing this interplay of this pinkish color, which I did not plan or anticipate or predict. But my eye looks at it and gets a little giggle. Okay? Boy, again, I hope I'm not getting myself in a bunch of trouble, but I don't think I am. I'll say this, I am telling you the truth. Boy, that's a arrogant statement, isn't it? I'm going to stick by it. I'm telling you the truth. Enjoying painting is a sensory experience first and foremost, not an intellectual, analytical process. Some of you, many of you, need to hear that, partly to get you to recover from overweening realism and control. You try to control the paint, and as a result, paintings aren't as good as they could be. Whew, okay. That was heavy, wasn't it?